Top of the evening to you. Welcome to another 10 Paces.
That's right. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Central Time.
Monday night on a very special night.
Is it?
St. Patrick's Day, everybody!
Wow!
Yeah, I hope you're wearing green. Hope you're at the pub. You're eating corned beef and cabbage. You know, all the typical things you do in America on St. Patty's Day.
Ooh. I kind of forgot some green. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna start off.
Oh,
We're gonna have
you
to.
always Mr. Green, though.
I know. I'm all about the money, but right now.
Yeah, you always tell me how you love the green. You're about the Benjamins.
My sniffer went off. One sec.
Your sniffer.
We got a hell yeah.
That-
I'm trying to figure out what happened.
I think they're just really into what I'm saying.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah to you as well.
Happy
And
St. Patrick's.
hell yeah to everybody. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah!
Oh, it was Bat. Thank you, Bat.
Oh, thanks, Bat.
Hell yeah!
Hearing so many hell yeahs. This is chaos. I don't know why it's going off. Oh well. Thank you.
We're in a hell yeah recursive loop.
Hey, there's worse loops to be in. I've seen many movies about
You say that until we spend the entire stream in hell yeah.
That's true. It's calmed down for now. Thank you.
I wonder if it's Streamlabs. Streamlabs, I don't know. Maybe it had something to do with, like, Twitch integrating everything that Streamlabs is already doing.
Yeah, they've
And
recently...
it just messed up everything for everybody.
Maybe. Now,
Wouldn't put it past them.
I'm gonna be honest, Travis. I've been kind of over St. Patrick's Day. I
I'm glad I'm not the only one, honestly.
Really? Because that was why I completely forgot it was the day until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
But-
I thought we might as well pay homage. Just everybody else is doing it, get into the spirit, you
Sure.
know. Have a pint, grab a Guinness, shot of Jameson, wear a big dumb white and green Cat in the hat.
Ooh. See, now you're speaking my language. The language of the universally accepted furry culture.
Right, but you see they're not wearing tails or anything.
Your cat in the hats don't wear tails?
No, they're just in the hats.
I don't. That's not how I would sell it. But to each their own, I suppose.
Right, I know you've got a collection of tails,
Oh, yeah.
different
But-
shapes, sizes, in different colors for every occasion.
Mm-hmm.
And during Pride Month, you look like a nine-tailed fox.
That's right. You gotta fit the fit.
That's what I'm saying.
But you said
But
you were bored. You were kind of tired of this old dead saint that everyone brings up every year.
right, I mean, he's dead. Get over it.
Yeah. I don't even know what he did. Doesn't matter. Do you
I'll
want-
tell you what he did. But we're keeping it lively. We're keeping it light tonight.
Oh,
Light like the foam on my Guinness.
you don't like a big head of foam?
Oh no, it's light because it floats to the top.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I wasn't following. Clearly, I'm
Hell yeah!
a little behind. Oh no, we might be in a hell yeah loop. Nope, that one was
Uh-oh.
that one was for real. Radnit hat, thank you. I will shrink the Kirby.
Thanks, Radnit. Or is it Radnit that?
Ooh, it might be.
Anyway, yeah, I think we need to move on from St. Pat's. And, you know, it takes a lot to canonize a saint.
Yeah, well, you
I
gotta.
think they have to be part of the clergy or something. I know they have to perform a miracle. I know that's one of the big ones for canonizing a saint.
I think you need to know how to read.
I mean, after a certain point, probably.
Or at least memorize.
Right. Like, Mr. Kakashka in that episode of Hey Arnold. When he memorized War and Peace.
He was cheating.
He was, but then
yeah.
he learned to read street signs.
That's a start.
And, I mean, if we're not canonizing Mr. Kakashka at this point,
Well,
but what if we headcanon a saint?
as in just believe in it and then it's true?
Yeah, saints for all.
I'm
Let's
for
really
it.
open up this this entire canon.
Hey, I'm all
Broaden
for it.
that bore.
Now, do you already have something in mind? I'm trying to figure out how much time you might need.
I'll take 30 on the clock.
Okay. Okay, going a conservative 30. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, draw.
I mean, I'll also do a liberal 30. It just depends on, you know, who's paying the bills. But if I go a conservative 30, gotta say there's a lot more money in it.
Travis, you said we were keeping this light. And it sounds like your pockets are pretty heavy.
Not yet, they aren't.
More shrink Kirby, I can do that.
Kirby's about to get atomic.
Yeah, Clown's gonna be upset.
I mean, Clown will have to get in here and remedy that themselves.
Very true. How have you been, Bat? How's your St. Patrick's Day been? Do you celebrate?
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Ooh, coin that. Screw this old holiday.
That's ours. You can't use that, Pat. Sorry.
Ask.
You gotta be
to
quicker than
use
that.
Might let you for a price.
Yeah, we'll license it out.
We'll do better than Warner Brothers and the Nemesis system. Fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Oh my god. That's...
Criminal. Fucking awful.
Ooh. That's one of the biggest hits, I think.
Mm-hmm.
From... I don't know, like... I don't understand business people. I think they have broken brains. Whenever you get into, like, venture capital like that, and just being at the top of a multi-billion-dollar business like that, like... You're so out of touch with reality. I can't see any reasoning behind just like shuttering every avenue, having fully made movies that will never see the light of day.
Yep. Just killing game studios.
And it, you know, some might argue that it's brand protection, but like, what are they protecting? They barely use any of their stuff, any of their IPs, and when they do, it's just like the most egregious cash grab. But I wonder if it's one of those things like it just happened on a smaller scale with Joanne's Fabrics.
Huh.
They got bought by a venture capital company who tanked the business and essentially sold it for parts.
That sucks.
What if they're doing that on just a grand scale with the Warner Brothers?
I mean,
And so you have all these divisions trying to do their due diligence in, you know, making good products and making money and everything. But ultimately, the person in charge is just going to shut it all down.
you never know, unfortunately.
No. And you know, I always find brand loyalty to be a little unless the company has proven that they're actually doing something good.
Mm-hmm.
Like brand loyalty has always icked me. So yeah, let them do whatever they want. But it'll be a shame if we lose a lot of the things under their umbrella, because it's a wide umbrella.
I mean, they already shut a bunch of movies down too, as you know.
Yeah. The only one I was really aware of was Coyote versus Acme, which could have been a banger.
They were just bringing it back? Like, what is that?
Coyote suing Acme.
Huh.
I don't know much beyond it, beyond that, because it got... I don't know the whole story. I heard it was a fan-made movie that Warner Brothers bought just to put in the vault.
Right.
But it seemed like a really fun concept, and if it, did the live-action animation thing, like Space Jam or Back in Action, I think it would have been a really fun movie.
I could see it, unfortunately. We may never know.
And it would have been a good product, which Warner Brothers has a tough time putting out.
Yep.
Their Hollywood track record is egregious.
Travis, what's the last movie you watched that you really enjoyed?
That's kind of a big question. I hate everything.
I watched the first John Wick.
Ooh, how was that?
Oh, I loved it. It was great.
Does it live up to the hype?
I would say so. I was watching and I'm like, I definitely understand how this is popular. I know the story changes and stuff, and it sort of tries to build a universe more. What I really liked about the first one, have you seen it?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
That's still on my list. I started a Letterboxd, and
I would definitely bump it up there. It really shows. Let me think how to phrase this. They really build up very quickly the legend of John Wick, and then show you why that legend exists. If that makes sense. It's just really cool.
yeah. I was turned off of it whenever it came out because it was also in the heyday of the Fast and Furious franchise.
Oh, fair.
Which, I know those movies are doing what they're supposed to, and that's being action blockbusters.
Mm-hmm.
But it was never a huge draw for me, so it wasn't something I was going to go out of my way to watch.
That's fair. If you ever do just...
Fast and Furious.
Oh,
but
I see. Well, if you ever do want an action movie, I definitely would just throw it on. You don't have to pay a lot of attention to it. It moves pretty quickly. You can pay attention to it, and there's some cool world-building stuff in there that they don't draw a lot of attention to.
yeah, I've heard good things.
They definitely make ground you in a world where a lot of action movies, I don't know, it's modern day, whatever. Who gives a fuck? It's it's modern day, but there's other stuff going on here.
Yeah. And the city's laid out in such a way that we will drive a car through a helicopter.
Oh, they might do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll certainly have to check it out.
Hi, Carly.
I just watched, what's it called? Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark?
What'd you think? Was it scary?
I mean, it was kind of creepy. It was part of this. I don't know, maybe it's just me getting older, but a trend of horror movies aimed at, you know, maybe pulling punches a little bit, aimed at a younger demographic. You know, kind of a teen horror movie. But it was Guillermo del Toro. So they had some really great practical effects. Some of the CGI undercut it, but not fully.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a cool way to adapt that book in particular. Because it's, Shel Silverstein's Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And so it just kind of... Which is, an anthology book. And it didn't just do an anthology. It had it all linked. Like, there was a through line in the plot.
Sorry, I was getting distracted by chat warring over Kirby.
Oh no, we started something here tonight.
We
It's
have
regular barroom brawl over the size of Kirby. But I'm happy to see it, to be honest. I'm happy to see this place so lively.
Yeah, thanks for coming out, guys. And if you want to see more of this, we're doing a big anniversary stream on Saturday, starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, going all day.
Yeah, literally all day.
It's not even a stretch. It's gonna be the whole daytime, and a little bit of nighttime.
Evening, blowing right past that.
Yeah.
Lunchtime, we'll be there.
We'll be there. Travis, are you planning anything to eat that day? How are you gonna feel yourself?
Be bisexual, eat hot chip.
Well, all right. You heard it here first, folks. We're gonna get hot on Saturday.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the promo on our YouTube, go check it out.
Give me a hot second.
I think I'll say it here. I'll promise it now. Our goal is a modest $1,000. I even think that's a stretch for our current size, but it's something I would love to see and something I'm aspiring towards. But for every $100 we raise for Alo Chorlato, I'm gonna eat a hot chip.
Mm-hmm. Spicy.
Because I believe it's ghost pepper extract as well as scorpion pepper extract. I'll figure out which one's hotter. So the first 500 is going to be the least hot of the two. And then the last 500 is going to be the hotter of the two. So we're going to do that. As mentioned previously, we're going to play some games with our lovely crowd in Dead Man Saloon. Going to play some Gartic Phone. Going to play some Scribblenauts. Going to play maybe a little Jackbox. So come on in. You'll get to play with us, get to partake in the jokes, partake in the fun, have a little influence on what's going on during the stream.
And if you have suggestions, let us know. What do you want to do? What do you want to see?
We'd be happy to hear it. Get in that saloon and let us know. If it's not clear, the saloon is our Discord.
Yeah. Travis, you have about 17 minutes.
Whew. Glad that teen was on there.
Yeah, not 7. I would have
I was
lied.
like, there's no way. There's no way I lost that much track of time.
You lost 23 minutes in that guy's face. I guess end model.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't be the first time. But I would be embarrassed if this was as far as I got in all that time.
Damn, I don't know, hone in.
Another 23 minutes of my life, and what do I have to show for it?
Yeah, what the fuck did we talk about for 23 minutes that we both forgot?
We both went into a fugue state and just droned on camera or on mic.
Yeah. You checked the...
For about 10 minutes. Chanted the ancient rites.
Mm-hmm. You do it forward and back.
Yeah. It's like a sobriety test.
Yeah. And to show if you mean it.
Yeah, cop pulls you over. Can you perform the ancient rites? Backwards?
I thought you'd never ask. My time has come.
Saw a video of I don't know, is this anything? Just recounting videos I saw on the internet. Of a clearly drunk girl who got pulled over, who got asked to say the alphabet backwards, and she was like, VUWRST, are you mad at me?
Wow. That's a failure.
I thought it was clever.
I think it's clever.
Though I don't know if it was intentional. It could have all been staged. There's really no telling anymore.
We need to buy a cop car so that we can make fake videos. Not fake videos, but real videos of fake situations.
I'm down.
And we can get.
You're gonna have to buy one.
Well, how? What are you suggesting, Travis?
It's free if you boof it.
So if I can get a cop car up your butt,
yep,
then it's yours?
Yep. Cheapest free, baby.
Okay, Travis, bend over.
All right, but you're gonna wanna go from first to second real quick.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little bit of a hurdle on first entry, but
I think if I just go as fast as I can, this will work out fine for both of us.
no, you don't go fast right away.
What
You
do
ease it in.
Ease it in.
Ease it in.
You think I should do it in reverse then?
And listen to what I say.
Should I do it?
This goes for all of you out there.
Yeah, listen
Be
to what Travis
responsive.
says.
Listen. Ease it in.
You haven't answered yet. Should I go in reverse?
I don't know. Looks like the cops are onto us, so no.
Okay, I'll just throw this out the window.
Ooh, that's right, my abdominal wall.
Oh, sorry. We can get that.
I told you not to litter. That's a fine.
Only if they realize I did it.
My body, my choice. I'm gonna say that's a 500-point fine.
Okay. Can't argue with that.
I've learned to work the law into my favor.
That's true. You got me there.
What have you been
Travis,
playing lately?
I've been playing Grand Theft Auto 5 online. Bought a helicopter recently. That's really been increasing.
Playing in those RP servers?
No. Maybe
No,
one.
it's okay. You can tell us what's going on in your second life.
Maybe one day. I haven't. I'm still enjoying the actual game of it. The role play servers are when you're fucking tired of the game and you need to make stuff up to keep enjoyment.
Gotcha.
That's how I feel at least. But I also can do most of that anyway. I can have like a little head canon of my own.
Yeah, I do it in RPGs all the time.
Oh yeah?
This is how my character would act.
Yeah.
So if I'm in Fallout or whatever, it's not just what's the most interesting at the time. It's like, who am I? What does Dank Nugs really feel in this situation?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned Fallout. I just bought Fallout 3 on PC. There's a Steam sale going.
Late to the game there, bud.
Do what?
It's a little late to the game there, bud.
Oh no, I played it on PS3 a billion years
ancient.
ago. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, I got the Game of the Year edition for $6.
Nice.
Now I have all the Fallout.
Did they ever fix that ending?
Probably not. But you know what can?
The modding community?
That's right.
Bethesda's bread and butter?
That's half their work team.
Yeah, they're unpaid interns. The gaming community.
If it ain't fixed, they'll fix it.
If it ain't fixed, don't break it.
That's right. Well, they don't think that. But yeah, I got that.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
they will break it.
I was gonna bring this up anyway. I got a game called Secret Agent Wizard Boy and the International Crime Syndicate.
That sounds awesome. I'm picturing a Pajama Sam like.
Picture a Harry Potter on the PS1 Sorcerer's Stone, but you're also a secret agent wizard, and you got to figure out.
Oh, okay.
You got to figure out what's what's going on in the criminal underbelly of the wizard school.
That rules.
It's actually super fun. It kind of plays like a you know how Goat Sim, you're just like thrown into the world and then you can just do whatever, and there's like silly stuff you can do. It's that. You find new spells around the castle school. You start off with just a push spell. I'm trying to remember what it's called.
Who's Rhoda?
It's called like Prodify or something. And then I eventually broke into a teacher's room by finding a missile and throwing it at the locked door. I blew up the room and picked up a spell called Bigify, and I can just make anything bigger.
Anything?
Even people.
Hell yeah.
I actually jump scared myself because I spent like a minute straight casting the spell on a student that was running around in the courtyard, and then I had died, and whenever I respawned, this giant kid was just running at me. He was just doing his pathing animation, but I got scared.
So is it just like sandbox throughout?
Yep. There are like
hell yeah
classrooms and stuff. There are potion cauldrons that you can fuck around with. It's
that
actually
sounds like a lot of fun.
Super fun. It's like $10 or something.
I might have to pick that up. But I just picked up the game.
What'd you pick up?
Watam.
Ooh, good choice.
Yeah, I've been wanting that game. Like, I remember the E3 when it was announced.
Yeah.
And then it just fell off my radar forever. And then I just saw it was on sale on Steam for $5. So now I'm finally in a position to make my young dreams a reality. And it very much feels like that particular director, the creator of Katamari, just playing around, having fun in a sandbox, and creating a game that is just a game designed to bring joy.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about making friends.
Yeah, have you played it?
I played it a long time ago on the PS3, I think.
Yeah,
I'm seeing it's $5 on Steam right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's adorable. It's really fun. I haven't played it much. Just got it yesterday, and I mean it this time. Beat Inscription.
I've never beaten Inscription.
Honestly, I'd say Act 1 is the hardest part.
I think it's just because I keep coming back to it and not sinking time into it that I'm just like, fucking Act 3 is hard.
Yeah. But it gives you a lot more freedom with your deck building.
True. I probably just need to go back into the deck builder and look at all the cards and be like, here's a strategy I want to try.
Yeah, and again, like, playing card games with friends really just kind of got me into the mindset of playing card games, because, like, it's a different kind of logic you have to apply to it.
Yeah, it's
or you just kind of, you get used to it.
You got to kind of figure out what its engines are, or whatever combos are gonna work.
Yeah, you get a better feeling for mechanics just, looking at it kind of at a glance. You get a feel for it. Also, playing, I think, Pokemon Pocket has helped a lot with that.
Probably, yeah.
Got a really good dark deck in that game that's thrown a lot of people for a loop. But the thing that infuriates me about that game is it's very much a mobile game, and very much luck of the draw, because you can get 2 packs a day. Each pack has 5 cards, and you're not guaranteed anything in a pack.
That seems low, 5 cards.
Yep.
What are boosters normally?
I don't know about Pokemon boosters. I know Magic is like 15 cards. But I imagine it's got to be like 10 to 15 cards in a Pokemon booster.
10 cards. At least Scarlet and Violet's were.
And I don't know if the TCG guarantees any kind of rarity in their boosters. Because with Magic, you're guaranteed at least 1 rare. And you can even double up, because you're guaranteed 1 rare and 1 foil. And the foil could also be rare or mythic rare.
It says you get 10 cards, which are 4 commons, 3 uncommons, and 3 foils. At least one of which will be rare or higher. Each booster pack also contains 1 energy card and 1 code card. Be redeemed online.
Oh, okay. So they're a little more gracious
Yeah.
IRL.
A little bit, and it sounds like that was like Pokemon TCG Online. I don't know what you're playing. Pocket Pocket or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds different.
So it's not like the full trading card game. They've made it a little more streamlined.
Gotcha.
Because
3 minutes.
it's a lot easier to play, a 3-minute match on a phone game
Yeah.
than it is to play a full Pokemon match. So that's been nice. And also it's like a 20 card deck as opposed to, I honestly don't know how many cards you have in a typical Pokemon deck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been fucking ages since I've looked into playing Pokemon.
I've never learned to play.
I knew how, way back when there was like 3 series of cards or something.
Yeah, I didn't know
in
how to
America.
play. I just bought the cards because I wanted to get the Pokemon I liked.
That makes sense. I always liked the.
There were no guarantees of rarity.
Did you ever get those? It was a tops line of like anime Pokemon cards. They weren't like actual trading cards, but they were like info cards with like shots from the anime.
Yeah.
I just liked those. They were fun. I always wanted to get a
I got the
complete
ones
set.
for the first movie that they had at Burger King.
Hell yeah. I was looking at my Pokemon cards this weekend, actually. I still have like a binder full of them.
Oh, nice.
Nothing like super rare, but a couple of cards that are worth like, I don't know, $30 or something.
Yeah, I had a little bit of a collection. Not from when I was a kid, unfortunately, because I didn't treat myself well as a kid, unfortunately.
I stuck them in
And I
a
was
binder and
always
just.
looking to make a quick buck.
Yep.
Like, I sold my N64, and I think that's one of my bigger regrets of, selling off the old and in with the new.
At least an N64 is easier to come by compared to some other
Yeah,
consoles.
but I missed out on a lot
Yeah.
for selling it when I did. I mean, I guess we already would have been in the next generation when I did sell it, but I can't imagine I got much for it.
Mhm.
Also, one of my biggest family shames is that I sold my brother's first edition Shadowless holographic Charizard for $2.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I think that's like a $3,000 card now.
Yeah, when you get rich, you'll have to get him a new one.
I got him a full foil reprint. I think that's about as good as I can do for now.
Yeah, that's why I say
Pack full.
rich.
Right. Yeah. What would you do if, like, money were no object? What are some of the big things you think you'd do?
I'd have a big arcade.
Ooh, now I know F-Zero's going to be in there.
F-Zero would be in there. I'd have a couple pinball and pachinko machines.
Now, would you like re-outfit the garage or the shed for this, or would you?
I'd make a whole new building.
Gotcha.
I'd probably
on property or just find one somewhere else.
I'd probably take down the big tin shed and use that area.
Gotcha.
That would be big
Though
enough.
you could rat rot it out, like keep it like that on the outside, but then you open it up and it's all neon and
That's true. As long as it's
arcade games,
stable and not gonna ever leak.
fully insulated, fully waterproofed.
Right. But then I'd do that, yeah, just to deter any vagrants. Not that I
Ne'er-do-wells.
really get people around here,
Right.
but it's happened.
Yeah. That was the weirdest part of growing up in. I don't know what your parents were like growing up. But like my mom was always super paranoid about, just
Strangers in the house.
people in general, I guess, strangers. So, always locking the doors, always closing every door. And it's not a concern at all out where we grew up.
Yeah.
Everything is so spread out, like the chances are so low.
If there's somebody in your driveway, it's a good chance you know them.
Exactly. It's just like the sheer paranoia, which is what I imagine probably led my folks to live out in an area like that in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
But just what a bizarre way to live, and maybe it's just that pendulum effect in that I can only see it as bizarre having grown up with it, and now I'm like, I want the other thing.
Yeah. What would you do if you just came into a bunch of money? What's a big idea?
I've thought about this a lot. I would, and I mean like big money, pay off my dad's house. My mom wants to go to Ireland, so I'd fund that trip. But for me,
For you?
The world could be my oyster. I've always said I'll know I've made it when I can buy a brick of cocaine.
So you're gonna start looking for a brick of cocaine.
Won't even have to look. It'll come to me because I'm rich.
It's true. That's true.
Yeah, but I wouldn't even buy like a nice car or anything. I think I would keep a modest house. Lie low. But in that house, there'll be signs. Soda fountain. I don't drink soda, but I want a big machine that gives me constant access to soda water.
Oh.
Like a LaCroix fountain.
Something I've always wanted is a, you know how people have like fully stocked, really nice looking bars?
Yes.
I want that, but for weed.
Oh, that'd be sick.
So just a really nice, classy looking weed bar. Maybe also some alcohol, because I wanna include everyone.
Yeah.
Have some Cubans.
There was a house I got invited to just one night randomly. Met a person at a bar here in the area. And they invited me back to their place to hang out with some folks. And they had... it's honestly stuck with me because I think it's how I want to decorate if I get my own place, how I want to decorate going forward. Just because, like, they had this... Like, it wasn't, a huge house or anything, but they did a lot with the space.
Mm-hmm.
Had a lot of really cool shelving layout. Just everything was very functional, but also looked really good. They had one of those, it's not a CRT, but those little, like, light bulb looking things that have the wires in them that glow?
Yeah. Edison
They had a
bulb.
clock. Yes, they had an Edison bulb clock. Kind of as a centerpiece on their entertainment center. Just a massive record collection with a really cool record player. And then they showed me their scotch cabinet, and they're like, pick out a bottle. And we just drank that bottle all night.
That's
like,
cool.
I think there were like 4 of us there. So they just had this massive scotch cabinet, and I would love to have just a really well-stocked bar like that.
Yeah, so you get it. Maybe not the same, but you get it. That is time, by the way. It's been time, but
like a bed of hash browns with hamburger patties, chili, and cheese on top, and a couple eggs, depending on where you go.
this sounds...
So just a massive bed of protein and fat and carbs.
It's just, I mean, Bat can attest to this. It sounds a lot like my Waffle House order.
Yeah, I mean, it's a diner staple. So I think their miracle is what they've done for hangovers across this country.
Beautiful. I love it. So they're really the saint of the morning after.
Exactly. They're the real ones looking out for you.
That's right.
This is the friend that's making breakfast for folks at a party.
Dude, I remember, I don't know if it was you or if it was Tasha. I'm not sure who it was, but it was during one of our big old parties, and I was hungover as fuck on the couch, and someone just...
Is it the Chicky Nugs?
Chicky Nugs put me a plate.
That's me. I'm looking out for you, bud.
That was you. You were the Saint Slinger of the night, or of the morning.
Or at least I was honoring Saint Slinger.
That definitely helped, because I was dead.
Yeah, same. I tried to go for a run that morning.
Oh god,
and
no.
Made myself so sick, and then I ate some Chicky Nugs, and everything was all right.
Speaking of all right, I gotta get you some points now. I deeply appreciate this saint. I've done my fair share of food service as well. So taking into account the fee that you mentioned earlier, I think I'm gonna give you, let's see, 13,500.
All right, so I should be at 18,500.
No. You said there was a 500 fee, so you started at
that you pay to me.
You didn't specify this, so I put negative 500 there and said, "All right, there it is."
Oh,
And then,
Sheriff, you got me again.
well, that's what you get for trying to screw me.
That's what happens when you take on the law.
That's right. You think you outsmart the law, but the law's holding all the chips. The louse always wins.
And the cards.
That's right.
I'll get you next time, you son of a bitch.
Well, you can still make a fool of me yet, Travis, because I came into this show this day not wearing any green. And that's That's just not
Oh.
right.
How do
So
you say it? We don't have any green on the stream. Oh, we're gonna get so pinched!
oh no, I'm gonna have to pitch correct Kirby. Or hue correct
Oh,
Kirby.
no.
I gotta hurry. Oh geez, where is it? Color? No, that's not right. Blending mode? Fuck, add? What the fuck was that? No! Oh no. Filters.
Uh-oh.
Chroma key, color correction. We need more green.
You sure do. While you're on that, I think I'm gonna pull up a whole thing of green.
Oh no, Kirby disappeared. Kirby? I green screened him out.
Uh-oh. Oh no! But you know he's wearing green.
I may have accidentally made him... Okay, never mind. I figured it out. Yeah, I'm gonna green screen him out, but you know he's there. And I will still make him bigger and smaller just for you guys.
Can't see him wearing green.
Why did that make him... That made him yellow. Oh god, what color do I add to green? Blue?
Well, if it's a hue correction layer.
It's a color add.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so green's going to be the opposite. So if you just add green, it's going to turn gray. So I guess you'd have to go more. Well, blue's going to go purple.
No colors are working.
No, if it's color add, it's not going to work.
I have
If it's
add
like a hue
multiply.
correction layer.
Okay, let me
Multiply is going to
add to.
multiply tends to darken.
Okay, so that won't. Well, that could. Okay, let's get this started first before I worry about Kirby's green. But you were correct in that we have no green on stream. Oh wait, the bulletin border is green. We're okay.
Oh, thank God.
We're okay. I don't need to fuck.
We were
Kirby.
going to get pinched.
So
we were gonna
hard.
get pinched to hell and back.
Yeah, I don't think our cheeks were gonna make it.
Check these cheeks.
However, Travis,
Unpinched, not a single speck.
it's true. Still rosy. I came into this not wearing green. I want you to design me a green 3-piece suit. I gotta look good.
Green pea suit.
Green piece suit.
All right. Well, I've got this color generator. Should I get a fresh new palette, or should I already lock down the green we got in here?
I need more green than that. You can keep going.
Yeah, but should I lock down
Oh,
these greens, or
yes,
should
you can.
I start? All right. I'm gonna lock these down,
Oh, that's
and you
fancy.
can start my time at 30 minutes until I
Okay.
get a full palette of green.
We'll consider this part of it. So 3, 2, 1, green.
We're getting there, baby. Always bet on green,
I think you gotta tap a little faster.
but then I'll miss some.
Well, there's a
I
lot
know
of
myself.
there's a lot of colors out there.
What? There's like 8 colors?
Yeah, and you're going through all of them, except for maybe it's not
Yeah.
wanting you to use green anymore.
There's got to be more. These are hexacodes.
That's true.
That's not close enough to green.
Oh, that brown was kind
Yeah,
of
there's a
green.
lot of purple.
Yeah, it looks like it's trying to match them.
I mean, I imagine this is fully random. Prussian blue.
I don't know. The whole point's for it to work with itself. 1 minute down.
Uh-oh. Are there any settings I'm missing here?
Maybe.
This could just be the luck of the draw. Again, it's hexacodes.
That's
So
true.
there are... I don't know how many combinations.
Well, I couldn't. It's gonna be like quadrillions.
I think I just passed a nice swampy green up. Those are brown.
Why are you hitting it so fast, Travis?
You're right, I fucked up. I'll slow down from now on.
Okay. I mean, it's your time. If you want to go slow with it, you can.
What about that Payne's Gray?
Sure. I'll take it.
Oh, we need a green, we need a green! Give me the green, baby. It's really a no. That's a blue.
Yeah, it's way too...
Pokemon stop me anything. Gonna get there. Where's my Viridian? Where's my Emerald? Green means stop.
You almost matched it.
I got Cerulean again.
Oh, man. I don't think they're doing it. I don't think it's going to happen.
It keeps giving me some of the same.
Yeah.
It's gotta happen. I could have tested this before, but you know, would have been work.
Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, come on. It's giving me some of the same colors I've already rolled again.
Well, you could always
All right.
take those 3
Blue
greens.
shades. Nope.
You can always take those 3
Copy
greens
hex.
and then get 2 more greens.
Alright, how do I add a color? Uh-oh.
Fuck if I know.
Alright, you're getting a 4-color 3-piece suit.
Okay. I think that's gonna be good.
Where'd my tool go? Having 3 monitors is a blessing and a curse.
Gee, if only you had Windows 11, you could just hit print screen to open up snipping tool.
Yeah, but I don't want to take those chances with 11 yet.
That's fair.
Fucking up all my shit.
Oh, it does. I haven't had Photoshop in a while.
Yeah, that's also on Adobe.
Well, sure. Let's go with that.
Because Adobe is a bastard, man.
It's true, and I won't pay him a dime. My version's very outdated.
Won't see him a dime, won't see him a dollar.
Back
And they
in-
also, you can't connect to the internet with older versions because they'll outmodem on you.
Back in my day, you could buy a whole Adobe suite, and it only cost you $3,000.
But now it costs you that every ding month.
Yep. It's fucking criminal, and I'm so happy that there are alternatives out there. They might not be as good, but they're fine.
Yeah.
And they actually might be, actually fine. I know you say it's fine, but, for real. Check out, Photopea. That one's fine. I say that because I'm just so used to Photoshop. You work in... The issue that I have is that if you work in the same program for, 15 years, anything else is gonna feel really weird.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's why I bought Clip Studio. Because I wanted all my stuff there, and I was used to all the hotkeys and everything.
Yep.
And I wanted to take a stab at animating in it. To mixed success, but...
Still success.
I mean, yeah, Blender is really cool. I appreciate everything Blender's trying to do, and if I had dug deeper, I'm sure I could find things to kind of dig in to, try and make it more palatable for me.
Yeah.
And in their animation side, there are things I really enjoy, aspects of it that I find just immensely frustrating with Clip Studio's animation. And maybe it's just me not digging into Clip Studio enough, but
Yeah. there's always a chance that there's some feature that you didn't know about.
Yeah. So it's like, I know I've complained and then eaten my words on programs before, so I'm not going to complain here until I've fully explored. But I mean, at least from what I can garner from like forum posts and stuff, the like making new frames in Clip Studio is just, it's a dumb way to go about it.
I don't know if I understand.
Because it keeps the layout the same, and so each new frame, it creates a layer, and so you can't have multiple layers on a frame, because then in animation each new layer is a folder.
Oh, weird.
And so it just kind of flips the script on its head.
Yeah.
And then to assign it to a point in the timeline, you have to individually assign each frame to a spot in the timeline. Whereas in Blender, if you move to a blank spot on the timeline and just start drawing, it starts creating a layer immediately, or a frame immediately, and it'll automatically have your onion skinning on if you've got that on. So you're just drawing based on what you have previously. It's very intuitive.
Yeah,
at least that aspect of it is.
Yeah,
there's
finally
other
something
aspects
makes
that
sense.
don't make as much sense, but
You're always gonna run into that, though.
yeah. Because it was made by, somebody just way smarter than I'll ever be. Well-meaning and used to doing things a certain way. But, I mean, there are certain... And I imagine a lot of it's built around being a lot more robust. Like, there are certain capabilities I'm not engaging with, and it'll make a lot more sense if I engage with those capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like the average workflow could be optimized a little bit better.
Well, maybe in a version update.
Yeah. Or just hot modding, because
True.
Blender is open source.
So there might even be someone might even make a version specifically tailored to animation and whatnot.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Linux redistribution.
Yeah, I'll have to look deeper into that. But as far as like free or, non-Adobe Photoshops go,
Mm-hmm.
Affinity was a good contender for a while, but
What happened?
it's pay to play, and just based off of their own forum posts, it seems like their team sucks.
That blows.
Yeah, like there were certain basic features of Illustrator that people were asking about and asking for in Affinity Design, which is kind of their analog of it. And they're basically just told the person asking about it, like, no, we're not going to add that. Too bad, so sad. Go fuck yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, whoever was working at Affinity that handled that question just did not handle it well.
Oh,
I don't even remember what it was about. It was just about, like, I think just handling certain roster things in Affinity Design, because it was something I was trying to figure out how to do, and it just turned out I was out of luck.
That fucking blows. What are some other?
it
good ones?
was. GIMP is also open source.
GIMP is what I've heard a lot.
Yeah, and GIMP has the ability to read a lot of different file types. It can read
Yes.
vector images too, which is huge because
It's one of the
that's
few
like that's the leg up that
Adobe has.
Illustrator had, like Adobe had for the longest time, was vector files.
Which is all that anyone would animate with.
You can animate in raster, but vector files are used.
I meant like, do people use raster in industry, like in like children's programming or something?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I haven't delved deep enough into like the professional process of it all. I've only seen amateur stuff, and I mean, just based off of my own computing capabilities, I have to use raster pretty much for the most part. But you can do vector and create like objects in that way.
Right.
That I think cuts down on a lot of the workload of the computer.
Well, if you ever have a massive project that you can put on a hard drive or whatever, just bring it over. I have a computer that can probably render well.
Yeah. But vector work is used in the print industry a lot,
Yeah, that makes sense.
especially screen printing, because that's what I do.
Oh, I was thinking comic printing.
Yeah. Well, no. Dakota was working a lot in roster.
I'll have to ask Dakota the differences. Not that you wouldn't know, but you know.
Yeah, vector is infinitely scalable,
Right.
and so you're not going to run into, if you have to change size, I think is the big part. You're not going to run into a point where you're seeing pixels or whatnot.
Yeah. Because it's all math based, right?
Yeah. It's an algorithm generating the image, which also makes it harder to draw in, which is...
That kind of reminds me of the people that do the art and the graphic calculators. Or graphing calculators, I should say.
Oh, yeah, where they put in a
Different
function
coordinates,
and
yeah.
generate images.
Yep. Now, Travis,
I went to school with some people that could do that.
this is a nice cloak, and I'm glad you're putting in little like body marks to be able to get my proportions right. But is it like a buddy cloak? I don't really understand why the two heads.
You can't interrupt art.
Okay. Well, you got about 15 minutes
Trust
remaining.
the process.
So if this is the first part of the three-piece suit, there's gonna be a problem. You only got about 15 left.
Oh, don't you worry none.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine hanging out in what I'm wearing, but I just thought it doesn't really fit the mood.
Yeah, I think there's going to be plenty of green for you. You won't have to worry about a single pinch, trust me. Would I ever lie to you?
I mean, I hope not. I wouldn't expect you to. So if you ever did
No, I'm...
stab me in the
That's why
back,
they call me Mr. Honest Boy.
you only
Honest
stab
Boy Travis is what they call me.
because you stab from the back and the front?
Yeah, but I tell you I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
The little Honest Boy would.
Just like, here comes the stabbing. Watch your back and front.
Gucci goo. About to get a knife in you.
Your team needs you. Hopefully not for long.
Oh, no. No.
Oh, did you get some PTSD flashbacks there?
Yeah, back to the league days. I saw an ad and I didn't look deeper into it, but somebody's trying to do a class action lawsuit about addiction in video games, and the banner for it was League of Legends.
Buddy, that is a game that you can get addicted to. I have been. I'm not anymore. The game got worse. They broke my addiction. Because they started
The
reworking.
game was never good.
Yeah, that's probably true. They just started reworking all the first straw was they got rid of all the items I liked, and then they started reworking like literally half the characters I played.
Game was never good. It was doomed to fail from the start.
I mean, that's fair. Ooh, they're all wiggly now, like worms. You're putting worms
Oh,
in
the
my
little
suit?
worms in the suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you're having fun. I think you're really gonna like this one.
Yeah, I mean, I like looking good. I'll be honest. And it's nice of you to do this favor for me.
Yeah, it's a good feeling to look good. Look good, feel good is what I always say.
Unless you're, sweating it out, and you're like, you gotta be in pain to look good.
Beauty is pain,
Yeah.
but feeling good
feels
counteracts
good.
that pain.
Oh. I guess that's why all those people work out.
Yeah,
Because you might hurt, but you feel good. Because you look good.
it's a good pain.
It is a good. It sucks, but it's
It's
a good.
also like after you do something very physical, you kind of get that feeling of, I don't know, it's a satisfied feeling.
I think that's contention. Contentment, not contention.
Yeah, I feel tense.
That might be.
But you ever had like a day of hard labor and afterwards you're like, man, I'm fucking beat, but
I got shit
this-
done. Yeah.
like this tiredness in my muscles is somehow telling me I did a good job.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like moving in, for example, to a place. Like you're always
Yeah.
sore after moving in.
You'd know very well then.
Ugh.
Semi recently.
I mean, not anymore. I've been here a couple years.
Well, I mean, like, you had a
Oh yeah, I
big
did-
old house rearranged, yeah.
That's true. Forgot about that. Yeah, that's true.
Which, I mean, you're able to break up because it's not like, you have to be out of there
Right.
by a certain time.
It's just like these rooms are not usable for a bit, for as long as we let this happen.
Exactly. Like, when I moved to not this place, but the place before it, like, I owe so many friends just a huge debt of gratitude because I had a bunch of friends in the town I was moving from help me load up and had to load up everything I owned into a truck, put my car on the
Bed.
little
trailer.
tow thing for the
Oh yeah.
big U-Haul. Got to my new place at it was like 8 or 9 p.m. And then a bunch of friends showed up to help me load out.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? We're just going to put it in the room it's going to go in.
Yep.
If that, I
Don't
can't
care.
I don't want to take up more of your time.
Yeah.
As long as I can get the bed set up, because that's all I need in this moment.
I'm gonna go to bed. You guys can finish up. No.
Don't wake me up!
You say as they like drop your TV down the stairs. Fuck this guy.
I like that piece of shit anyway. Good riddance.
Just steal the U-Haul. Don't even
Still
bother
U-Haul, so I can never take it back.
Yep.
With my car attached still.
with your car. Don't even bother closing the U-Haul door. So the shit's raining on your car and the street.
Because I had to keep my car on there to return the U-Haul.
Ew, yeah. That's true.
Because I had to return the trailer anyway, and then I had to have some way of getting out of there. What am I at time-wise?
9 minutes remaining.
I think I might just finish this one early.
Yeah,
Give me a few more.
early bird gets points.
That's what I like to hear. I love me some
You
points.
do. You're a little point thief.
I hope you do too.
Yeah, I mean, I love points. Yes, I love giving them out. I don't really get many points myself. I'm gonna be honest. It's kind of a
Aw,
one-way
I'm sorry,
street.
Sheriff.
It's okay. It's okay. That's the position. I can't complain about it.
Don't worry. You'll get yours.
I mean, I hope one day.
Don't you fret none.
Clown, is that describing yourself or me or Travis over here?
What's that? Total slut for points?
That's right.
Yeah. I mean,
You idiot.
we had to start a new thing on Urban Dictionary. It's point kake.
Oh, Travis, I'm glad that you're almost done because you got to draw a frog.
Good. And I'm already working in green.
It's true. You already got the colors down. Got
How it accepted.
a face so far.
Gonna get.
That's the name of your
Uh,
new non-profit charity. What is? I'm sorry. Sluts for points. Hell yeah.
It's where I strip, so I can generate points for those in need.
Mini sluts are not non-profit. Most sluts are, I would say, for profit. Or fun. I guess I'm wrong about that. They're just there for the slutting around. And some can do it for profit.
Yeah. Most of them haven't sold out yet.
Yeah.
Fucking sellouts. I liked them better when they were slutting for fun. I like their early stuff.
Bring OSHA back. No, OSHA ruins slutting. I mean, don't get rid of it. Yeah, I mean, I like slutting around before OSHA got involved.
Yeah. The organization for Slut Hassling Anonymous.
In the 1950s, earlier, like the 1949s, that was the time.
Ah, the 49s.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it well. My pussy was popping back then.
What'd they call you back in the 49s?
Oh, you know, they called me, Janglin' Betty.
On account of what?
Because my nipple rings are always clanging together. Looks like a couple of door knockers.
Ring a ding, you home?
Yeah, you know Sinatra? He got ring-a-ding-ding from me.
Oh, that snake.
I let him have it.
I hope you did.
It was all about free love back then, back in 1949. There's your frog. And here's your three-piece suit.
I don't get it. That looks like a one-piece suit.
No, it's not the one piece. It's a three-piece suit, because you've got the case,
Uh-huh.
you've got the spikes, and
Right.
you've got the lock.
Okay, but where do I go?
Right inside. It's a suit, dummy.
Are you afraid that I'm gonna, like, take it off? Is that why the lock?
The lock's for style, and to be the third piece. The whole point of a three-piece suit is to flaunt, so you can strut.
So,
Do you want to be
like,
seen without a lock?
do I just drape it over my shoulders and wear it like a shawl?
No. This one's actually made out of, solid iron. It's been treated to turn green.
Okay.
But you just step inside, closes around you. It's gonna feel snug as a bug, baby.
Well, alright. I guess I'll try it.
How you feeling?
It's a little tight. And talky.
Yeah, but do you feel stylish?
I feel pretty slow.
That's the lock. See? You're ready to go to the club.
Do I look sexy?
Oh, you look fine. You look like I did back in 1949. Hell yeah. Let's go to the club. Now, I know it's a little hard to move, but, you know, fashion over function. Why don't I cart you down to the club, and we can go on break?
Yeah,
Yeah, let's do it. Hit it, baby. Yeah, we're back. What do you think, Sheriff? Have fun at the club?
It might be a lack of fluids. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah, you were sweating it out there. I saw you on that dance floor.
Yeah, I really cut a rug. I left it all out there.
Yeah, you cut several rugs, actually. We're not allowed back.
Yeah, I kind of tore the place apart. I was like a wild Tasmanian devil.
I'll say. But, you know what I realized while we were out there?
What?
I gave you all these points,
Mm-hmm.
and I forgot to get my points before we set out.
Well, I couldn't access them. I was stuck looking good.
Right. Couldn't reach your wallet. It's also why I had to pay the tab at the bar, and
Yeah.
had to pay the cover fee, and
Yeah, and I bought a couple rounds.
yeah, for a lot of people.
Well, yeah, it's called a round. So it goes around.
Right, and
I don't understand.
I told you bottle service is a scam, but you're like, but it'll go with the outfit. I'll look like a big player.
Dude, you saw all the fluids I left?
Boy, howdy did I.
They're gonna have to order more club soda. Because I spilled it all.
and you
on the
can only
carpet.
get that at the club.
Yeah.
It's club soda.
It's exclusive. It's kind of like Baja Blast used to be back in the good days.
Yeah, they have an exclusive deal with Pepsi.
Yeah.
But you know, if I can make some of this back with some points, because you know how I feel about points.
Yeah, you really like them. Let's see. Points.
Oh, it's just like that song we were dancing to.
Points?
Points.
Point. Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, you did give me a lot of. You did get me a lot of. I'm just gonna say, slutting around points. Yeah, it feels good to
Gushing
say.
points.
Travis, I think you're up to 37K. Just gonna say it.
Woo, baby.
You did me a favor. I gotta do you a favor.
I love it.
But I'm gonna
Give me
be.
the tingles.
I'm gonna be real strict with this last.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna be a real stickler. I'm gonna examine every angle.
Yeah. I mean, it fits with the theme, which is points.
Yeah, you gotta earn points. You can't just get points. That's what John Cena taught me.
No points in life are free.
It's true. You gotta earn it right now. At this point, you get nothing.
I didn't even steal fizzy lifting drinks.
You get nothing.
I paid for bottle service.
Well, it's all on the floor back at the club. I left them there. They kicked us out real fast. I was like, hey, let me get my bottles, and they would not listen.
Yeah, I know.
Do you think we could sue them?
We might have.
Yeah.
You take the dentist oath and.
So you'll never operate on yourself because it's not kosher.
Yeah, because the chimera laws or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
If you're allowed to operate on yourself, we'd have people with, all kinds of crazy teeth. You'd have surgeons with cat ears.
It would be chaos in the streets.
Yeah.
You remember, I think his name was Wendell, Fairly Odd Parents? With the
Wendell.
Teeth, with the teeth?
Yeah, the son of the dentist.
Yeah. They both had this. They both had the same, I think, voice.
Yeah. And you're right, the hypothetical oaf. Because there was this real goober of a person who walked around, just wide gait, swinging their arms wildly, knocking stuff over, hurt a bunch of people. And then people saw that and they're like, well, we don't ever want to do that again. On this day, we swear we won't be like that guy.
Yeah, fuck that.
But this all happened allegedly, hypothetically.
Yeah, way in the past. Speaking of just kind of things in the past, that don't really. Okay, Travis, can I get a little real with you?
Yeah.
There's a reason I don't like St. Patrick's Day.
Oh. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring up any
No, I mean
any rough topics.
It happens every year. It's okay. You see, long time ago, there was this cave. It's in Ireland. I forget where. Station Island, I think. It was called the Loch Derg Portal. You ever heard of this?
Loch Derg Portal.
Yeah. The church got scared of it and they closed it up. And I think I've thought for a long time they're just hiding something. I don't know what they're hiding in that cave. But they said that it was a gateway to purgatory and that it has to be closed and covered up and no one ventures in it. But we both know that that's not true.
Yeah, I mean,
Just
you
covering.
know they're hiding something.
Just covering up a hole. That's not enough to close a gateway to purgatory.
Right.
What are you doing? Let's be real. Did they dig another tunnel into that cave and then they're accessing it without you getting bothered? Is it?
Oh, it's very Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. Is it like? Are they building something in there? What are they doing?
What are they hiding?
What are they hiding? Exactly. Now you're
What
getting there.
are they hiding? Now I'm mad.
Yeah. So I gotta know. I need to know. What is there?
I don't like being on the outside.
I know. I want to be in there. I gotta get in there. I need to know. And I know I just told you about this, but I gotta know what you think is in there. Because you have a similar mind to myself.
Right.
And so I trust your insights here. And I think maybe right now might not be the best time to go, but we should definitely go to Ireland and figure out what's there.
Yeah, but I mean,
One day.
I think I can figure this one out.
You think you can crack the case?
I'm gonna intuit this. I feel like all the clues are there.
Oh my god. I've been trying for years, but I can give you 60 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some research, and I think I can piece this one together.
If you can, buddy, you will deserve some points. That's all I'm saying.
Start me off, because I feel like if we go any longer than 60 minutes, the church is gonna be on to us.
I didn't even think about that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, draw.
All right. Cut to a gray backdrop.
Like you've been there.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be more cinematic, and this is just between you and me, audience. Easier to draw. Don't tell the sheriff. Yeah, so this is going to be much harder to draw.
Travis, did you ban oily veal?
Yeah, I did. Was that...
That was my insider.
Oh, shit. They were telling us to go to a site to get more followers.
Yeah, followers about this. They call it a conspiracy, but I call it the truth. And the truth is out there, and
Right.
we need more followers to know about the truth, to spread the truth with us, to find it and then spread it out. So, hello, everyone.
Ah,
Sorry.
jeez. See, that's why you gotta key me into the key phrases, the code phrases.
I was pooping. I wasn't at my consoles.
Right. I forget that you just take your mic with you, and you have that filter, that noise filter.
Yeah, it's called a poop filter.
Yeah.
Goes right
I
over
didn't
your
want to
mic.
be so crass, but...
Well, I had to take the pop filter off.
Right. Oh. And O.
Yeah,
Because you had an extra O to that pop filter.
exactly.
Stuck an
extra
O
layer.
ring on there, and you solved the whole dang thing.
Yes.
Now,
Right.
I'm generating ideas, and you don't think you can figure it out. But what do you think's in Lockderg?
I think they're building a giant mech. I'm gonna be real. I think they saw the future, and they saw what like places like Japan. They already have Gundams.
Oh, so you think they're kind of...
America's got Metal Gear, and they just got it from Kojima. But Kojima was like, America's cool.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're so lucky that Kojima loved American cinema.
Mm-hmm.
We would have been so behind in that fight. Would have been
And that arms race, yeah.
putting rockets on tanks. Tanks don't need rockets. They need legs.
Now I don't know who got Eva. I think that's still Japan. I think they get Eva and Gundam. It's
Still Japan.
They're a
yeah.
powerhouse there.
Oh yeah, we are. I mean, we're still eons behind in this race.
Yeah, we're still stuck on Earth.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it happens on Earth, it's just new Neo Earth.
Yeah, but not Gundam. Gundam's everywhere. As far as I know. They do space.
G Gundam happens on Earth.
There's
It's just all of the countries have their own individual space stations that are floating around the Earth in the giant space trash heap. And they have the new Neo cities, or the new
There's
Neo
a-
countries.
one that takes place on like Mars or something. It's like a witch of Mars, or I don't know anything.
And
Gundam
there's
was
one on
first
Earth
built
where
in
there's
Europe.
kids battling their models against each other to sell more models. Really taking the Transformers. We got Transformers,
Oh, Metal
and
Gear.
we didn't know it. They're in disguise.
That makes complete sense. That's why I see so many truckers around, because there's just like a billion Optimus Primes.
Yeah, it's the holographic projections, like in the Michael Bay movie.
Oh, the wars are. I should have known that, specifically Earthling versus Space Noids.
Space Noids.
Yep.
Are they gonna ruin your pizza?
Already did.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
They
space,
ruined all of Earth's pizzas.
they outlaw pizza in space.
Devilish bastards.
Yeah, because
Optimus, go get him.
dude,
Get him, Grimlock.
pizza's an Earth food, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah, pizza is the one thing that unifies all of Earth.
Yep. Pizza and tacos. They're one or the other, but it's okay.
You see, I think it'll get there once good like Mexican cuisine
Mhm.
reaches the rest of the world. I think they'll get it. I think that'll bring peace. Mexican cuisine is the key to world peace.
Hmm.
Because you're not going to get a good taco. I mean, you really can't stray too far from the source.
I've
Maybe
never.
there's like an energy source we're not aware of? I don't know. Because, like, even here in the States, there are only certain states where you're going to get anything decent.
Yeah, the place in my town actually closed down this year, I think. Maybe last year.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yep.
I know they changed hands like a time or two as well.
Yeah, they might do that again.
Yeah, last time I went there was within the past 5 years. It wasn't great, wasn't as good as I remembered, but it was new ownership.
That makes sense. It happens.
But now I work with a lot of people from Mexico and Colombia and Honduras, and a lot of people do shifts at restaurants and stuff, or they just love to cook, and will bring in just banger food to share because they are some of the loveliest people. I've still got an empanada in my fridge from a coworker.
I know that when my parents worked in a factory, I think GM, there would be a one of the coworkers, I think wife, would come around with like a hot container full of burritos for lunch and just sell them.
Oh, nice. Yeah, like
They would just sell
sometimes somebody will come in and set up a whole tostada bar.
out. Awesome.
So yeah, that's the, like, also just that community aspect. Just coming in and be like, hey, yeah, you want to buy some empanadas? You want to, hey, we're all setting up this tostada bar. Come get some. That's the key, baby. Food is community.
That's true. I think one of my favorite ways to eat might be a hot pot or something like that. It's very communal.
Oh yeah, everybody's passing stuff around. You're having fun.
Super fun. You get to experience cooking even though you're just heating shit up.
Yeah, I mean, you get a bunch of raw meat delivered to your table. You gotta do something with it.
That's right. Can't eat it raw, so I guess you are cooking it. It's just not super complex.
You're just stewing it, and that's what I did today.
Oh,
Made an Irish-ish stew.
what'd you put in it?
Started off with a sage butter base. Cooked up some lamb.
Love me lamb.
Yeah, the lamb turned out really great. Fattier than I expected because lamb's usually really lean.
I've only had lamb and curry.
This is ground lamb because it's
Oh wait, that's not true. I've had it
All
in
I
Thai
was-
as well.
able to access,
Yeah, fair.
but if I could have gotten some lamb chops or lamb shank, that would have been dank. But
I'm surprised, but I guess, I'm sure you could, if you looked hard enough in your area or a surrounding area, you could find a nice butcher. But,
yeah,
depends on what you
But
want to
even-
really get.
finding a good butcher is very much about what they have in stock.
Yeah.
Because lamb isn't something that's ground lamb's become kind of more prevalent, but beyond that, it's just kind of luck of the draw. Maybe if I find like a halal butcher,
Yeah, maybe.
and that's because of the Some old farmers back in the day had beef.
Like a turf beef?
Literally.
Oh,
There was a turf war between beef farmers and lamb farmers in America, and beef won out.
that's silly. Lamb are way cuter than cows. But I guess cows produce more. But lamb also, well,
I don't know.
they're
The
both
only lamb
good.
I ever saw looked like a little sock.
Socks can be cute. I don't
Had
know.
little button eyes. Looked like they had eyelashes made of felt. Ugly as fuck.
That sounds like you looked at a puppet.
A what?
Puppet? You know, like you make a little, it's kind of like a doll that you wrap around your hand and you can like make it do dances and stuff. I mean, think of like Yoda.
I don't play with voodoo, man.
Give it a try. What's the worst that could happen?
Nope. Not even gonna chance it.
Not even gonna think about it?
No, I just watch Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
Okay,
They take the book they're not supposed to.
right.
They say the thing they're not supposed to.
Uh-huh.
And all the bad stuff happens.
Are you sure you didn't watch Jumanji?
I've seen that too.
And guess what happened at the end? Everything was fine.
Except they find the game again, and then apparently it becomes a video game?
That's the sequel.
I don't know, I haven't seen that one.
Well, I'll give you a spoiler alert. At the end of it, everything was fine. So, come on.
At least fine enough to make a second movie, but I mean that's by the Hollywood standards.
Dude, they made Lion King 1.5. I mean, I can't complain.
You're right. That was a banger.
Yep.
Why can't they just make more like that?
Yeah, like Honey, I Shrunk 1.5 Kids.
Klein, you're right. Dig a tonna. Dig a tonna.
Honey, I Grew the Kids 1.5 times bigger.
Are you talking about Honey, I Blew Up the Baby?
No, because they're only 1.5 times bigger. It's only kind of inconvenient. And they have to use a
I mean,
lot.
I kind of made our kids bigger. I think I'm really honing in onto this whole size molecularization technology.
Honey, I Shrunk the World. It's just-
Honey, I Shrunk the World, my favorite pop punk band.
Yeah. I remember Honey, We Shrunk Ourselves more than Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
The one I had was Honey, We Blew Up the Baby. So that was the one that was ingrained in my mind. And it also had a Burger King Kids Club commercial in it.
Oh, they were all about brand deals back then. That was just the time.
Yeah. One of my earliest... I mean, it had to have been while Toy Story was in theaters. Because, I mean, I don't know how brand deals worked back then, but Burger King had Toy Story toys. But I remember getting Toy Story toys at Burger King.
Weird.
I got a little Rex finger puppet.
You do know what puppets are, you fuck?
Yeah, you stick fingers in them and they run. And it pains them greatly. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of why Rex was so afraid of everything.
He doesn't like confrontation.
Oh, and see, I think that was my fault.
Oh man, you scarred Rex? The internet's gonna blow
Yeah.
you up for this. You hurt
I
Rex.
made him run with my own hands. Whew. And this is why I don't play with puppets.
Because you're psychotic? Did you learn from Sid?
Maybe.
Travis, if I went into your room right now and, I don't know, looked under your bed, would I find a bunch of, like, mismatched toys?
Oh, they're mutant toys. Maybe some got a little extra lighter fluid.
You're burning your toys?
I'm creating art. I'm being industrious.
I'm never coming over, and you're never coming over either. Don't touch my toys.
My brother and I did get into making mutant toys after seeing Toy Story, though.
Oh, yeah?
Because that's what my brother took away from it. He's always very industrious. And so, kind of kit bashing toys became a hobby. Seeing what fit together with our limited, capabilities as kids.
Yeah.
Looking back, it was a lot of fun. It not great for the longevity of our toys, but
I'm not sure what.
did you ever try any toy kit bashing?
A little bit, but I didn't want to break my toys. So, like, maybe if they were already broken, I would be like, well, they're already broke.
See, that's just one of those differences in kids, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, some kids are destroyers, some are preservers.
And that's why I still have my toys.
Yeah, and why you still have your consoles and your N64 collection.
Well, that's because GameStop was a ripoff, and I always knew it. I'm like, okay, this game costs $50, and you're giving me $7. So it's gonna take me like 10 of my games to get one new game. I don't like that. That's all.
Yeah, I wish I were that smart.
It's
like,
okay.
We did a lot of garage sales, and I'm like, a chance to make a few dollars.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
I
few
wish.
dollars to call my own to spend on Legos.
Dude, I wish I could find garage sales with games. Like I haven't personally had luck, but my parents bought me Threads of Fate and Final Fantasy 9, I believe, for like $2.50. And that's it was
Dang.
8. Sorry, not 9. 7 and 8 and Threads of Fate. Maybe Battle.
That rules.
Yeah, for like super cheap. And those games are not cheap. Especially not then, when there wasn't like a shitload of reprints and you can get it online in various storefronts. Like, that definitely helped drive down the retro price.
Yeah. And thank God, honestly.
Yeah, it's
Because
still not good.
Everybody knows that the retro price market is super corrupt.
Yep. I mean, the retro market's that way. Any sort of like collector's market, like coins or cards, it's all
Yeah.
sadly
Crypto.
expensive. Oh yeah, crypto. That should never have been expensive. Not until I bought
It's
it.
all basically crypto. It's
Oh yeah.
value for the sake of having value.
At least those are physical things I can touch
Investment in
and use.
a concept, really.
Yeah, good faith money. No,
Because with certain physical like assets, I mean, they've got a shelf life. A lot of them have internal batteries.
yeah, I need to replace my Pokemon game batteries, for example.
Yeah. And also a lot of those like the circuitry can corrode.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Actually, recently I forget which disc maker. People are finding disc corrosion like decades earlier than they were said to be happening.
Yeah. And I mean, what are you going to attribute that to? It could just be environmental factors.
It could be. It could be storing them wrong. It could just be the make of them. But there's like whole medias that are getting lost because of the discs just getting like mold inside of them.
That's such a bummer.
Yep. It's preventable if stored well, but
Yeah.
if it's already happening, I mean, fuck. That's just more reason why you gotta preserve everything digitally. Legality or not, fuck it.
There's a guy named Kevin Day
Mhm.
who just super cool. Got his start in like kind of tech and video games in at Midway. Like I guess shortly after the release of Mortal Kombat,
Mhm.
which was, their big claim to fame. But he is really big into media preservation. Like I know about him because he contacted Dan Harmon during Harmontown and really like set them up well, and does a lot of media storage like as his job, but like as a hobby he tries to prevent lost media. And I think that's just a really like it's clearly a thankless effort, but a really
Sure,
noble
yeah.
endeavor.
Yeah. I know a lot of people were trying to archive Flash content right before Flash died. Just whole websites of content that's just going out the window.
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm sure people have come up with like converters and stuff by now.
Yeah, but if nobody saved the content.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, because a lot of that had to have been on like, decades of computers ago.
Yeah. Probably reused or landfilled. It's not great in that regard. Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Like Clown said,
Oh,
we said the internet and that somebody would do it, but who fucking knows? And like that, like you
Yeah.
said with that guy, what was his name again?
Kevin Day.
Kevin Day. Unless there's someone like Kevin Day out there for Flash content, who knows if it actually happened? And there might be sites that like archive it and stuff, but I don't know. I haven't really looked.
I'm glad the brothers Chap were savvy enough.
Yeah, you're talking Homestar?
Yep.
Yeah.
To keep all their old stuff and start reformatting it.
I'm sure that was an effort.
Oh, no doubt. And I found that a lot with
Oh, good.
I mean, I'm keeping as much of our stuff as we can, for better or worse.
Sure, yeah. If need be, we
Just
can
to
get
have,
a big hard drive.
yeah. I mean, I've got I think it's a 2 terabyte. Just to keep all of our old, widgets and videos and whatnot to save space on my computer, and also just to have access to later, because I learned that from Mega 64. Like Rocco has kept everything, and they've been going for 20 years.
Yeah, a long time.
Just holding on to all of that, and they've been able to access and remaster and do all sorts of cool things with all of their old content.
Clown says you should print out all of your drawings.
I'll print them all out on dot matrix paper.
Sure. Whatever works.
Or I'll print them all out and hang them on the world's biggest fridge.
I don't care if you get like a fucking like an ink printer receipt maker and print it all out on printer paper.
I'll learn how to ASCII every one of my drawings,
Oh, that'd be
and
cool.
then print it out on like one of those like actuary calculators.
Learned how old coding worked. Printed out in
Like Fortran.
yeah. Your mom drilled into you to keep all of your art. That's cool.
Mine did the opposite.
Oh, is that where we get delete your art?
No, that was actively stolen from Drawfee. But
Did they get it from your
my
mom?
mom and grandma multiple times would just throw my drawings away.
Well,
Because I would leave them out, and then they're like, shouldn't have left them out. And they would get thrown away.
that is such a shitty way to teach you how to clean up.
Yeah. I wouldn't say my parents are smart or put much thought into things.
When you visit, you should throw away their bills.
Some motherfucker shouldn't have left it out.
Yep.
I was going to sit here at this particular counter.
You have your dad's drawings? That's neat. I didn't know your dad.
I'm lucky I kept a lot of...
Oh, never mind. House.
I think the earliest drawings I still have access to are from high school.
I have no clue. What
And I think I was honestly better at drawing back then. Because I would spend pretty much all my class time drawing.
Dude, Travis, get a time machine and just swap places with Travis.
Ooh, but then I'd have to go back to high school, and that was
Yeah.
a rough time.
Who cares? You could fucking own it now, because who gives a shit?
Yeah, but I think we've had this discussion before. But, like, I don't know about you, but I think the thing that would kill me is, like, having to socialize, because then I'd have to try and make friends with, like, the teachers or something, because
No, you could just
that's where I'm at.
you could just not be cool. I mean, you could just like not care, and then you'd be cool. Like, I don't want friends. Fuck off.
We wouldn't be friends, though,
Well,
because
that's your
I mean,
fault.
I know
You're in the past.
y'all were funnier than me, but
Okay.
I like our sense of humor and what we found funny back then. Do you think you could stand more than like 10 minutes of it today?
What do you think I do as a job?
Oof. You've got a strong stomach, bud.
I do. I see so much brain rot every fucking day. Ugh. But it's fun. Yeah, it's the same. I actually recognize it's
You
the same.
monitor cringe for a job.
Yeah. I mean, like, there's more than that, obviously. But, like, I can tell that I'm just like, if I saw this when I was a kid, this is the same. This is some badger mushroom shit.
Exactly. Ultimate Showdown.
Ultimate Showdown, nobody knows what that is anymore. I've tried. It's too
That's a shame.
it's
I mean,
too
that was
old.
another casualty of Flash.
Yep. Skibbity Toilet. I am not a fan of Skibbity Toilet, but they will never hear that from me. I just don't talk.
Yeah, you don't want to go in there like an old hat, be like, nah, Skibbity Toilet ain't it.
It's true. The minute
Watch Evil Strawberry.
the minute somebody denounces that you're old forever.
Oh yeah, then you're fucking
You're
done,
done.
kid.
Or, in their words, cooked. See, I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
with-
fucking rizzed right out of there.
Mm. Pretty
You don't
toilet
want
of
to be
you.
chuggy.
Anyway, I'm done with this. Enough work talk.
Yeah, I'm sorry to bring business to the.
To the
I
table.
don't know, what is this? The more business?
Yeah, this
The bar?
is the fun business. We are. No, we're not. Sorry, I'm arguing with chat.
Oh no, we are cooked. I'm sorry, bud.
No, we're not. We're raw.
We're raw. We're with it.
That's right. We're still,
I remember when I was with it. Then they changed what it was.
dude, we're still buried. We're so with it. We're buried. We got our roots. you
Yeah.
know?
See, we're already growing the next generation
That's right.
of with it,
That's right. We're spreading our roots
with our bodies decomposing.
wide, baby. We're wide open.
Call me mycelium. 'Cause I'm about to spread all over this culture.
Crashing out? Well, yeah. When did they make cars? Fucking 50s? Fucking 1850s?
Yeah, I think the first car was Greased Lightning.
Oh, and cars.
Yeah, Greased Lightning McQueen.
That makes sense. I don't remember cars before cars came out. Shut the fuck up. No,
we didn't know what to
stop.
call them.
Sorry, my smart speaker thought she was being smart.
Nice try, asshole.
Yeah.
We're still people. This is a people-run household.
I don't even know how she got in here.
Integrated. It came with Windows 11. I'm so tired of,
I'm sorry.
like,
I'm about to unplug my mic so that Windows 11 can't hear me anymore.
right. This one's off the books.
Yep.
Yeah, just trying to... I hate every company pushing out AI that clearly isn't up to the task. Because it's all just the same chatbot being stolen from one another, but they ran it through an AI filter, so it's okay.
This is how I feel about every weed store's shop, like online shop around here. It's all the same fucking app, and it's all fucking terrible. It doesn't load right. It's just
Well, they built it using Shopify.
it would work
Shopify
better.
is a powerful
Online tool.
built-in web design app.
It's true up until a point, Clown, that it's just like phone trees and it's designed to get people to disengage and not help. But at some point, like, people get fed up with it and start complaining in a different way. I just start cursing on phone trees, not to like be mean, but it just gets me to an operator of some sort.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta boomer it out.
Yep. Unfortunately, that's also I learned you can get rid of the Google AI searches if you put a swear word in the filter or in the search.
Hell yeah.
Because you know how every
And
time
unfortunately, spreading information like that, like, only quickens the patch.
yeah, sadly. Yep, they saw a quick shortcut that would work well enough and took it. That's pretty much every company right now.
Yeah, that's just how business people operate. They don't care if it's functional or effective or beneficial in the long term, because if it stops being beneficial, they'll cut it and sell it for parts. It's about the most immediate, just quick gains.
Watched any televised programming recently? Of any sort?
Righteous Gemstones is back.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no
Season 4, I think it is. And Righteous Gemstones is just... Have you seen it at all?
I've not.
It's so good. It's a banger of a show. Whole cast amazing. And I mean, they started off this one in a really interesting way. So there's that, and I've been watching kind of as my to have something on show, Cobra Kai.
Nice. I've
Which-
seen, I think, a little of that.
Yeah, it's cheesy, it's fun, pretty stupid, but enjoyable. You know, kind of a love letter, I'd say, to 80s, you know, karate kung fu movies. More so than just like Karate Kid, but obviously that's the focus of it. I don't know, the tone kind of wavers between seasons, but it's a lot of fun. What about you?
I've been watching Yu Yu Hakusho mostly. I'm still in the Dark Tournament, but I'm almost done with it.
Nice.
It's been so good.
I mean, like most folks, that's the one I've seen the most of, is Dark Tournament.
Well, then you understand. I'm midway through the finals.
Ooh, nice.
It's
I've
just-
never finished Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's
I've
fair.
never. I think I got like halfway through
The next arc.
the Demon King arc,
Okay, yeah.
like the last arc.
Right. Well, let's
And
not go too into
something
it.
happened. I just stopped being able to watch it.
Fair. I'd say give it a try again, but it's one of my favorite shows. I've been watching it switching between the sub and dub and keeping
Yeah.
the subtitles on. There's some weird changes that the dub and sub do.
Well, I'm sure that was still like early dubbing days, so they were taking a lot of liberties.
Yeah, there's some strange changes that I never knew about, or at least didn't remember, or maybe didn't put together that there was like it's not typically okay. Never mind. Sometimes it can just completely change what a character's like entire point in that scene is.
Yeah.
Like, there was a character, and I'm going to avoid spoilers even though we all know. There was a character that was destined to die, and Kuwabara is talking to them, and he's like, "What's up?" And they're like, I got shit to do. I got business or something. And, like, just generally, like, I'm not coming back. And in the dub, he's just like, wow, they're acting really weird. And then in the sub, he's just like, oh, I get it. That was, like, I kind of get what's happening there. And they just make him to be
Oh.
such a fucking idiot.
Oh yeah, he had to be like a cartoon doofus in the dub.
Yeah.
Well, there's a tree. Kuwabara's a man.
It's just so strange because, like, he's a lot smarter in the sub and, like, a lot more, he's got a lot more intuition that they just do not play on much in the dub.
Yeah, that happens a lot. I think that's something that always bugged me with One Piece dub, is that they didn't take as much care into in the dub, like in the word choice. Like, one thing that always really got to me is that Luffy always speaks in absolutes. And that doesn't really happen in the dub. Because, you know, they're doing a bunch of filler words. But I feel like that's a really important character trait.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. Even if I go back to it, I think I'm going to watch the dub just because any excuse to hear Justin Cook, who is Yusuke.
Yeah. That's fair. I would still recommend switching between them at the very least. 'Cause sometimes it's fun to be like, what's this character sound like? Sometimes they did a fantastic job casting a character that sounds like they're switching from Japanese to English. One of the announcer girls in the Dark Tournament just sounds spot on.
Which one? 'Cause there's Fish Girl and Fox Girl.
Don't remember. I think it was Fox Girl. Like she just sounded just spot on. It was such a good casting.
Yeah.
Oh my god, does the Will of D stand for Darth? Did you just figure it out, clown?
Oh my god, they were Sith all along.
Yep. Monkey Darth Luffy. Travis, you gotta delete your
More
art.
like Monkey Darth Lucifer.
If you don't draw me that right now, you're getting negative 6,666,000 points.
But Aaron,
Huh.
it's a holiday.
Okay, if I don't see that on my desk by next Monday, there might be poop coming to your pants.
Alright. Whose?
You'll find out.
Whose poop?
You'll figure it out.
Whose poop? Who's the poop, Aaron?
Taste it and find out.
This seems like a second time through.
Travis, I didn't put poop in your
I have
pants.
my suspicions.
I hope so, because it's not next Monday. I haven't put poop in your pants yet.
Oops.
Yeah. Did you?
Egg on my face and shit in my pants.
And it's shit on your face and shit in your pants and egg on your face.
Yeah, I'm a messy eater. I'm a real sloppy bitch.
Damn, it really is St. Patrick's Day, huh?
Yeah.
You're out here
I'm living it
slutting
up out
around
here.
live on air.
I don't care who sees.
Live your truth.
Get a load of these tiny nipples.
And big ol' metal
And
knockers.
big areolas.
Big metal knockers, if you remember.
Yeah.
It's not being weird, they're like door knockers.
I thought that was...
Very
It's
clear.
kind of like a proportional thing, or an inverse proportion.
You should get like dog
The
heads. at
smaller
bottom.
the nipples, the bigger the ring.
That's catchy. Was that from Hot Topic or Spencer's?
It was a pastiche of that one guy. That's the artist's name, that one guy.
Okay. No, I don't know him.
He's someone I've always wanted to see in concert. Because according to his website, he opens up every live performance with close-up magic.
Go on.
And he has like a DIY PVC pipe instrument similar to like a Blue Man Group instrument.
I love that. I've wanted to make one. I should just make one.
A PVC organ.
Yeah. With the little paddles.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you can find out easy ways to set it up to be tuned already too. Because that's got to be the hardest part.
It's just length.
Yeah, but cutting it to length, because you cut it too short, what are you going to do? You gonna bridge it? You gonna stick a little bridge in there? That's gonna affect the tone as well.
It's true. Make a trombone? I don't think that'd be easier. I don't know the construction of a trombone though. I guess it's just a big...
It's got like a... Alright, so you got the mouthpiece.
Oh yeah, you would know.
Bigger than you think. It's got like the slide goes away from you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really short, can't really play it so well because you can't reach all the positions.
Did you ever have to like
and it
put it
swivels
on
back at you? That it goes over your shoulder and then it blows out the end. The tutor they call it.
Did you ever have to like lay down and use your foot to push it out far enough to get the notes you need
I
to
did
hit?
have to use my foot to reach 7th position.
I'm just imagining you on the marching band Just laying down in the middle of the performance, you can hit the really big.
I was never in marching, luckily. Like, but I was short, and as a, not a party trick, because I didn't go to any fucking parties, but my nickname was Wee Man, because of, Jackass's Wee Man.
Oh my god.
And I couldn't kick myself in the head, but I would knee myself in the head. So I feel like that might translate to marching band trombone pretty well.
Yeah. At the very least, a talent show. Carly says...
had I stuck with it, I could have started a trombone foo.
Oh, did you get rid of your trombone?
Bone kata.
Was it
I did.
Fuck!
Well, I didn't. My parents sold it.
Well, tell them they owe you a trombone.
I will. I could have been in a ska band.
That's true. You could
assholes.
Still. You could still. And if you ever get a trumpet,
yeah.
I want a trumpet.
I want to get a saxophone.
Me too. Carly says...
I found some, Carly says what?
My high school Spanish teacher had a didgeridoo made out of PVC pipe.
Hell yeah.
I want to do that now, too. I've wanted a didgeridoo, and they're not cheap.
No.
Neither is a hurdy-gurdy.
Decently priced one at a South County music store.
I'll have to look a little more. I also want a hurdy-gurdy.
I don't know if that music store is still in business.
Fair.
But that sounds painful.
A hurdy-gurdy?
Yeah. You're gonna hurt your Kurt.
It's worth it. You gotta pain is pleasure? No. Pain is beauty.
You have such sights to show me?
What?
Pain and pleasure intertwined. That was the whole message of Hellraiser. Where do the borders lie when you indulge in so much of either?
No, my parents wouldn't let me watch Hellraiser.
What about Heckraiser? Where ouchies and yee-hoos are intertwined.
Well, yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, so just translate that using your big adult brain.
I think that
what were they really talking about?
That would get me in trouble. Because then I would have to ask my parents, is this what they meant? And then they would be like, go get a stick.
Oh, you had to pick your own switch?
Well, no, it was... Well, you have two switches. But...
Yeah, and then they would,
smash it.
Slap you with
the switch, with the Joy-Cons.
With the Joy-Cons.
Yeah. They, grab them by the little, They put the end on them, and they grab them by the little dongle, so then they can swing them around like a helicopter. And then hit me.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Okay. And they would even...
I mean, you're just lucky we're not in the Wiimote days anymore.
Oh, that was even worse. They'd tell me to drop my pants and then back up into it while it was swinging.
Yeah.
Kind of like a drunken party game.
And they had nunchucks.
Yeah. So they got real fancy with it. Swinging it around, going behind their back.
Smack your ass and then bring the nunchuck around to ball tap you. Like, you fucking nerd.
This is whack. We can change the subject. Travis, you got 10.5 minutes left.
You just wait. You wait to see what's in that cave. Because I know, and I think we shouldn't go in there.
Shows you. I'm going to go in there. And
there's a good reason they're not going in there, Aaron.
I'm going to turn it into a cool smoke spot.
It's not going to be cool for long.
Why? Are you gonna dampen the mood? Or are you gonna?
I don't think you'll fully grasp the severity of the situation until I'm done. So I won't even bother explaining it to you, because I think you're too You're too caught up on your hype. You're hype blind.
Dude, I think I'm hype aware.
You're hype sensitive.
Yeah, so I know where the hype is.
Yeah, but I think you're a little too sensitive to the hype.
You think I'm gonna burn myself out of the hype?
I think you're a little hype flake.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain that one.
It's like a snowflake.
Oh. I
Yeah,
disagree.
You're sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
You're triggered.
By the
Triggered
hype.
by the hype.
Yeah, that's true. Textbook. I don't see the problem here.
Yeah. I think, you're always needing a rave space.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hype kids in their rave spaces.
Yes. Yeah, I just want to get down. Sometimes you need a little
Yeah.
help.
So I think you're hype sensitive. You're no hype beast.
What? Travis, I hate you. I've decided this just now. This is the straw that broke my back. I'm the camel.
I don't even care. I don't give a hype.
Well, that's good. I'll just take it all. I'm taking all the hype. And you know where I'm going to leave it?
Where the sun don't shine?
Well, the sun's going to be shining because I'm taking it to Saturday morning.
Oh, jeez. That's going to be a lot of hype, man.
It's a lot of hype. You're going to have to do without.
We're going to have to hype that all in one day.
Yep. I'm taking all the hype.
Oh,
You'll
boy,
be
that's
lucky
going to be
to see
rough.
He ain't hype. Hey, Travis.
He's my sister.
Just so you know, your check your ball tap because you got clipped.
Oh, no!
Yep, it's there.
Ball tap, then clip?
Yep. We ain't talking the tip. We got the whole thing.
Oh, I'm shafted.
Yep, balls.
I'm going to get in so much trouble. My frat bros are gonna... they're gonna kill me.
They're gonna know all your secrets. They're gonna know you were lying.
That I was wearing a... Yeah, I was wearing a Game Gear over my sack.
God, how could you?
You saw what they were doing. I just wanted to be in the frat. I didn't want to suffer permanent damage.
This makes me want to do a prompt where we come up with a fake game accessory that's like the Nintendo cock sleeve.
It's the, Yeah, we can do it during the prompt.
Yeah.
I was hoping I could come up with one.
Nope.
Turns out, no. It's gonna be a bad prompt. I'm calling it now.
The Sega Nomad chastity belt.
The Sega NoFap.
Yep. The Sega Mega Diving Board. Thank you, Cloud.
You got the Wii ball slap board.
I mean, that's not what you used it for? The balance board?
I use it to improve my posture. I mean, I know I'm a rare case, but...
Yeah, sometimes I'd be like doing push-ups, and if my butt was too high, then my butt would get smacked with the balance board.
Yeah.
It's just army stuff.
What I really hated is whenever the brothers of the frat upgraded the Wii Zapper into the Wii Taser.
Oh, yeah.
By just taping a cattle prod to it.
That was my idea.
Damn it.
Yeah.
That's why I saw so much of that cattle prod end.
Mm-hmm. Because I remember that one night...
I would have beat you at Mario Kart if it weren't for that.
Yeah, well, get wrecked.
I did. I got so wrecked. I wrecked my cart, and then I wrecked off the second floor balcony.
Yeah, because they said you're never joining the frat.
I was in the hospital for months.
Oh. Whoops. I didn't throw you out. I just beat you at Mario Kart. I didn't know they were going to throw you out. I didn't lose last time either. That's why I was in the frat.
Yeah, I mean, got a point. Was it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, thinking back, I made a lot of friends. Made a lot of good memories.
Shit, those parties were cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I was hoping they weren't as cool as they sounded.
How many nicknames did you get that night?
I got Taser Sick. I got Broken Back Boy.
Yeah. Did you hear about Squirmy?
And then they shortened it to Brokeback, which was funny at the time.
That was really funny at the time. I didn't know why. But I did know why. It's because your back was, well, sticking out.
Yeah.
I told him about Squirmy.
Vertebrae don't grow back.
No. Apparently Taser Sick's pretty good. Clown likes Taser Sick. Chat, what did it cost? How much did the ambulance cost? A couple hundred back then?
That's 4K easy and not covered by insurance.
Oh, but back then. It's like
4K and then dollars, I guess, is like
12.
Probably 2.5K in today's dollars.
Probably, yeah. Oh, Kirby's got to get bigger. He's going to eat us all.
Speaking of eat us all, I hope you're ready for what might be unleashed if you try to go down into the Loch Derg cave.
Yeah, what am I going to
Loch Derg portal?
What am I going to see when I'm down there with a big old bag of the Irish Kush?
So the last time anyone was down there, what was it? 1645? 1632?
Mm-hmm.
All right, back in 500 AD, there was a terrible evil that was locked away down there. And you don't want to awaken it again. Because what are you going to do against Irish ooze?
Irish ooze.
It's actually the secret to where Guinness comes from, because there's actually a runoff from that lock where they source the secret ingredient of Guinness. But it turns out it's ooze! They sell it by the bottle? They sell it by the cases?
That's why it's
If your bros don't like it, you throw it in their faces!
I'm addicted already, Travis. I need the ooze. I'm going right now.
It's Irish ooze. Don't go down there.
Why wouldn't I want to go down there if that's where the secret ingredient comes from?
Because trouble's going down like a big, big bubble.
Travis, that's what I was going to call it. I was going to call it an ooze bubble. I was going to put it in little tiny gram jars, sell it back to fucking North.
They already do. They sell it in draft cans. They tell you it's only good at the source. They're trying to lure people in.
So what? Okay. Let's say I bite and I'm afraid of this.
Have you seen how this guy's dressed? He looks like an asshole.
He does look like an asshole. What's the ooze made out of?
Probably a more concentrated Guinness. So I guess bog water and chocolate syrup.
So this guy's just like turnt 100,000%.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be a high concentration of peat moss in there.
I think. Okay, let's not. Now what am I going to do for the rest of the week? I planned on going to Ireland on Tuesday and coming back to the States on Friday so that we could do our show on Saturday. Now I got nothing to do.
Think you're going to get a world record over there with all that Guinness?
That was the plan.
Do what you want.
Okay.
You know, we'll see if you come back for Saturday.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna give you points in the meantime because it might be the last points you ever see.
Irish Spring, clown.
I'm pretty mad about this.
This ain't the spring you want to go to. Once the spring sprung,
You know,
there ain't no putting it back.
just to spite you, 49,999. You ain't. Yeah, you're not topping 50K tonight, buddy.
That's still on the board.
Oh yeah, it's right in the middle. That's pretty good, right? Top 4.
I'll take it.
But in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go off to Ireland, and we'll see if I come back for Saturday for our
God.
3-year
damn it.
performance. So I got a plane to catch.
Either way, I'll be there. And if Sheriff shows up, maybe he'll be brain controlled by I don't know, an offensive asshole in a big green hat.
Yeah, what else is new, right?
Yeah, I guess. So, you can skip us on Thursday this time. But we'll see you Saturday.
I hope.
Yeah, I hope to see you all out there in full force. It's going to be a fucking blast.
It really is. Thank you all for showing up tonight, by the way. We got 2 more follows from Bat and Rad. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. And
Any more words, Travis?
stay away from the Guinness and happy trails.
Happy trails.